Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see a squad from the American, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So East Carolina's offense will go to work first. There are always butterflies to start a game, and when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster, the crowd noise feels louder, and your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Pirates will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. So the NC State Wolfpack comes out and they'll have the ball for the first time. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Got his man quickly. He didn't quite make it to the sticks, and it'll bring up a fourth down from the 42. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin them deep. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll give it to the back. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your run.
Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. The Pirates will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Zings it complete to the right.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Trying play action. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Floats it out in space. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Takes the easy one to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. The play action fake. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Got his man on the right. And they're able to get him on the ground. And the Pirates come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. And here comes the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front to get on those defensive linemen to try.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. That's caught. It's Anderson. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Dropping back, it's Hauser. Gets it out fast. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Pirates can really attack on this 2nd and short. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Connor.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Pirates are moving quickly down the field. Tries to do it himself on the draw. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. The throw to the outside is complete.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Quickly complete. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To throw, it's Hauser. He's got it on the run. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. First and goal. Give him 6. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Looking downfield on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Mitchell. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Got his man. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. NC State might think about going for a big one on second and short. Back to pass. Quarterback moving. He'll try to do it himself. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. With the catch, it's Anderson. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Here's a heat. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much. And bad throw. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Fires to the big fella. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And it's right down the boulevard. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Pirates will kick it off to start the second half. From From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Dropping back, it's Bailey. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Blasted as he lets it go. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill.
Oh, he's got some space. Oh, a lot of space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, ECU.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Hold and finds his man on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Just a short pass to the tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB
turning it on! And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. NC State on the move, set up with another first down. They just keep firing. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here.
That's his second sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Punt is on its way. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Running back searching for a hole. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Hauser. He's got his man. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
Grab near the marker. It's Connor. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. From the gun, running back gets the give.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Pocket breaking down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Guys, East Carolina carries the lead into the quarter break and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38. And the Pirates in a good spot here with second and short. Fires to the big fella. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Looking for a gap, it's Montgomery. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the job by this defense? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't.
Touchdown, East Carolina. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Snagged in the middle. It's Smith.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Heaves it deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. You got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Looking to throw again. Here comes the heat. Caught near the sticks. It's Anderson. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Wants to pass it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Grab near the marker. It's Anderson. He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. The defense might get bailed out here by a flag. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. Snapped it in the shotgun. grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
Got him downfield. Lowers those. Touchdown, NC State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Got the first down and more. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels on 1st and 10. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Looking to pass. It's Hauser. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate, give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Caught in the backfield, it's Montgomery. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The offense has a chance, down 1 possession in the 4th. They'll send the back in motion. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Hauls it in. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First down here for the offense. Looking to throw on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. The quick out. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game. But it all comes down to this play right here.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes a catch, first down, and maybe a lot more. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Wide receiver going in motion. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. Quickly complete. You want to talk about light on your feet. Man, can he get through there. He's down to the 37. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Caught. Close to the marker. It's Anderson. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Gonna look downfield again. Got it in the middle. It's Mitchell. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Grab near the sticks. It's Anderson. They make the stop after the catch, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 10. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. It's now
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Short gain on the play before he slides. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up 4th down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
The snap sets up the throw. Whoa, look at the sticky Velcro-esque fingers. He's got it for a touchdown, and now they need the 2, and we'll be all tied up.
I tell you what, great job by this offense, great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your 2-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the 4th quarter when you need the 2-point conversion?
He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards of field position. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Complete to the left. Quickly working the sideline and getting out of bounds after a pickup of 18. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy.
And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Just an outstanding return after the pick, and he'll put that offense in business at the 45. To the air, it's Bailey. Gets it out quickly, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. They'll snap it from the 39, and the kicker will need a 56-yarder to give his team a chance to win. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one. Took the lead with that late clutch field goal, and now to see if they can get a stop and keep them from tying the game in the closing seconds. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going up top here late in the game. Ball is incomplete. Falls to the turf, and that's going to do it. And it went right down to the final play. There is nothing greater than a rivalry game unless you lose it. And in that case, there is nothing more miserable.
I agree, Reese, and that's why rivalry games are so great, because you take the stats and you take the rankings and you take the records and you throw it all out the window. There's always tremendous effort and passion when we see these rivalry games. We certainly saw it today, and David, for this losing team, this one's going to sting for a while.
It does, but it's so strange because I always feel the same way. I'm like, there's no chance that they have a chance to upset them, but then you go, it's a rivalry game. The victory.
This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Denton, Texas, home to the North Texas Mean Green. As we'll see a team from the American, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the North Texas Mean Green. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Pirates offense will get the first swing of the game. Pulls it, fired, complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Back to throw, it's Hauser. Quick strike complete. Turns it on in midfield. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Pirates look to keep this drive humming. Quick completion on the out. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Pirates pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. It's complete to the right. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. 1st and goal from the 4 as they try to break the seal on the score. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mean Green offense takes over, and they'll go to work for the first time. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Davis looking to pass. Finds a tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. North Texas in the hurry up. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. Push out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A big pickup on that run. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Wants to throw it. Got his man downfield. Now he's got it all the way down to the the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
It's complete to the left. It's a seam wide open. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun. Give on the inside. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Never a doubt.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory, and he might have a question or two to answer about that decision. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Hauser. Looking for a deep man. Makes a catch at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Pirates.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Right back to the well. Across the 45. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. North Texas in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose here on 2nd and short. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Davis will throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Vaughn. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
We knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And he's brought down after a nice game. North Texas started this drive in the shadow of its own end zone, but now they've moved out, got a little something cooking. They go to the wide receiver screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Mean Green with a ton of green to cover here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And the defense aids got him at the 27. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. No good. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. At the 45 on his way. There he goes. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. The Pirates are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Off play action on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Buying some time as he moves left. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Well, he tried everything he could that time just to not take a negative play. He didn't get sacked. It was a great job avoiding that. And he's just able to get what he can get on the scramble play here. Down close.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Davis looking to pass. Good timing on the quick out. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the 2nd half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last 1st down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. North Texas will have to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the 1st time. Pulls it in at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Plucks it out of the air. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup. And the Pirates with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw. It's Hauser. They're working that left side. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. The Pirates with the 1st and 10. Makes the grab.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And the Pirates looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He wants it all. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Forced out of the pocket. Inside the 10-yard line is shoved out of bounds at the 9.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Trying to keep the drive alive. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Here's 1st and goal, and they could go to the locker room with a huge cushion. To the air, it's Hauser. Scrambling away. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Denton than you have for what's been a fun first half? And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throwing right. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Davis will throw. Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's got it down the right side. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Snagged out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
The Mean Green now facing the meanest of problems on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Flips it out to the back. Inside the 25. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. North Texas in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Getting it to the red zone is great. Getting it in the end zone, that's been a bigger problem. Looking for the score. Oh, man, almost picked off in the end zone. What a red zone stop that would have been. It's 3rd down. If this defense can come up with a stop here, they will take a giant step toward winning this game. Tripped up for the tackle.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Paul.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown.
And he will score! Touchdown, Mean Green!
And how about the dinosaur, the fullback, getting involved in this game in the passing attack? This is a guy that has really, really good hands, and this offense knows in these types of situations, if they can just find a way to get him involved, he can go score.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Makes it past the marker. Oh, there's an alley on the left. Turning on the Jets. The tag. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets? The speed. He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back. North Texas, 10.
Out of the end zone. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He'll pull it on the read. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. North Texas will have to punt it away. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference, defense.
Defense trying to be physical in pass coverage took it a little too far, and the offense will pick up the first down. This offense has it with really good field position. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Hauser. Now adjusting. Throwing on the run. Touchdown, ECU! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. This defense was just left in the spin cycle by this guy who's just putting on a show from behind center.
It's just annoying. It's so hard to stop defensively. You're trying to get guys to chase around a fast guy that runs like a running back, and you're trying to play coverage in the back end. It's just, you're in a no-win situation when you got guys like this that can scramble, buy time, and make plays down the field.
Looking to buy time. Quarterback's got the first. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. North Texas in the hurry-up.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain.
He's loose. Wide open spaces. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. North Texas getting it done with the explosive run. Now back to work. He'll do it himself on the draw. Lots of running room. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, North Texas.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
31.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. A little screen to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to...
Oh, a lot of space. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. That's the end of the period, and East Carolina has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Extending the play. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Pirates have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Complete downfield.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And it's incomplete on third down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Pirates come to the line with a new set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. It's complete on the right side. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. The Pirates trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Direct snap. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on third. Touchdown, East Carolina! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Davis looking to pass. Fires to the tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. North Texas in the hurry up.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Did make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs. Great place to start for this offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got rid of it quickly. Incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Touchdown, Pirates. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Split backs here. Davis will throw. Grabs it in the middle. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Rushes on him. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And the quick shuffle pass. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. North Texas lining up, facing third and long. He wants to throw it. They'll run the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop?
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
They'll have to do a better job of protection this time after that third down sack set them back, but they'll go for it here. Heaves it on the run. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. So the first play of the drive starting here from the 45. Davis looking to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. He's got him. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. North Texas can dig into that playbook on second and short. A strike downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports. Tulsa, Oklahoma, home to the Tulsa Golden Hurricane in Skelly Field, where the fans have gathered and they are ready to see those Hurricanes gather some strength. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the American. As we'll see, the East Carolina Pirates taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Pirates will kick it away first. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Tulsa Golden Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll go on the attack first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
They'll try to run for it. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw, it's Alford. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on second down. Off play action. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires downfield. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Behind the chains now on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Tulsa trying to power ahead on third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Shakes off the defender. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. The Golden Hurricane to the line, facing second and short. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Gee. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Tulsa now has it in the red zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback on the keeper. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Tulsa moved the chains by keeping it on the ground. They might go right back to it here. They'll try to run it in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go.
Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
That is how you finish a drive. Nice drive put together. Don't kick threes. We need touchdowns. And that's a great job executing down here near the goal line. You got the 3rd and goal. You were physical enough to run the football in. Nice start to this football game.
He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. So East Carolina's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking downfield, it's Hauser. Here's the pressure. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the first down marker. The Pirates come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field, and their big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of 1st downs, now out close to midfield. Quick completion on the out route. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Going with the ground game left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Montgomery. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. Caught over the middle. It's Reynolds. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Off the play fake. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. It's a fumble on the play. Well, the offense did fall on that loose football, but it won't matter much as they turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Leaves it with the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass, it's Alford. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Tulsa in a tough spot here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Roberts. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. To the air on 1st down. He'll throw it. He's got an open man.
And I love QBs that understand when they need to put some extra sauce on the football. You see your guys sit down in the zone, running a curl, boom, fire that puppy to him, get it.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. The Pirates come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Got the quick pass. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And the Pirates trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. They decide against trying the 52-yard field goal. Instead, the offense trying to convert a 4th and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Hauser. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Pressure coming. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Under fire. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. Fitted in the window for the score.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stay. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Going to the run to start this 2nd half.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41.
Yeah, and that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
The Pirates will punt it away on 4th down. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Oh, better look out. Turning it on. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. The pull and throw off the RPO. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Tulsa with the playbook wide open here on 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. Oh, what a move. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quickly out to the tight end. It's a seam wide open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Tulsa will come to the line on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
East Carolina.
He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards in field position. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Hauser. Right on the money. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They're going to run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Montgomery. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
And the Pirates have this offense rolling. They'll leave it with the lone back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
You see, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
The Pirates getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quickly to the tight end. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds. And the Pirates come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Quarterback extends the play. Looking for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete, denying a big play on the final snap of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. That's the end of the period, and Tulsa has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. To the air, it's Alford. Firing to the right, complete.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wide receiver comes in motion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He makes the grab. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on 2nd down. Back to pass. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. The give to the back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Gets it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Pirates pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for a man, it's Hauser. Quickly complete. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, ECU.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down 1 late. Do you want to just kick an extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for 2? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
And he takes this from inside the 5. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Buys a little time. Quarterback got it himself. There he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. All the way inside the 40 and out of bounds at the 37, and the chunk play has them threatening. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. The Golden Hurricane to the line, facing 2nd and short. Looking for space, it's Allen. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st, and an array of possibilities here. On 3rd and short, the run, and looking for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. The corners are walked up tight. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
The Golden Hurricane needing a big play to keep this drive going. Looking to throw, it's Alford. Zings it complete to the right. The defense will take a timeout. 25 seconds left to play. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Dead center perfect. There's a lot of celebrating going on over there after taking the lead, but there is still time on the clock.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, stops the clock after a short pickup of 7, and it's getting dire in terms of the clock. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. The throw to the outside is complete. He's out of bounds. Picks up the first down. 11 seconds remain. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. The pass ball's incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
The quick out. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they...
This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates. As we'll see a team from the American, the UTSA Roadrunners, taking on a conference rival from the American, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Roadrunners will kick it away to start. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So East Carolina's offense will start this game off. We'll keep a close eye on the play calling and just how diligent they are in getting the tight end involved, Jesse. It just didn't work last week.
Yeah, there's no question that this coaching staff, they know the offense basically goes as their big tight end goes. And that's why they lost their last game out. They didn't get him the ball. And that was a huge problem. So, David, big priority, number one for this offense in this one, get him as many touches, as many ways as you can.
Yeah, feed the big fella, the big target, the chain mover, the red zone area, but just, you don't have to be as accurate. I think that's the thing that's nice. When you're throwing to a big tight end over the middle of the field, like, he'll catch it and still get hit. It's not that big of a deal, so we got to use the big fella.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Hauser. Got his man on the right. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory. He gets 15 and a first down. And the Pirates are on the move. Here's a heat. Makes the grab. It's Montgomery. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Pocket breaking down. Grabs it inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. The Pirates, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put... And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, East Carolina.
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punching him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the UTSA Roadrunners offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting...
Oh, my God! There he goes! They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Roadrunners want to pick up the tempo.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Roadrunners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Pulls it and fires to the left. Always quick to make the move, and he's out to the 39. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it to the back. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He wants to throw it again. Here comes the heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. No fair catches here, looking for room. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Hauser. Makes the catch.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And the Pirates come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. The play action fake. Bringing the heat. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? The Pirates get enough for the 1st down.
That's a down and distance that would make a lot of coaching staffs pause, maybe call a timeout and think about, but not this one. There was no doubt, Reese, they were going to run the football and try to pick that up on 4th.
Direct challenge to the defense. If you want the ball, you're going to have to take it from us or stop us, and they didn't.
So moving forward in this game, let's just see how this defensive line responds to this. Can they be more physical and start winning their one-on-one battles?
They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Montgomery. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. And the Pirates come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly. And that's a very productive 1st down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Quick completion on the out. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. New set of downs after the completion. Dropping back, it's Hauser. He's going to run it. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. The Pirates line it up with a 1st and goal. From the gun. The throw. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Going for 6. Touchdown Pirates. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They'll leave it with him. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. And the Roadrunners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Motion from the back. Trying play action. Lost one deep down the right side. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Pirates come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Ernie on the Jets. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Snagged in the middle, it's Montgomery. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Now on second down, to the air, it's Hauser. Gets it to him on the screen. He's loose. Gives him the big stiff arm. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Running the red zone, it's Montgomery. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. Wideout trying to get it in. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. A first down run in the red zone. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Can the D deny them on second? And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Purple Pirates.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now the play fake. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it for a big play. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Sullivan. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Roadrunners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gary. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Trying to keep this drive alive. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Oh, they're after him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Gets it out fast.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football around.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete. They'll send out the kicker here. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. How about this sophomore stopping? All wideouts, no backs. He'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab on the left. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. They'll run play action. Caught over the middle. It's Sullivan. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. He leaves it with his back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. And the Roadrunners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Third down play from the gun. Under fire. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Roadrunners will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Rushes on him. Immediately fires to the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. The Pirates in a good spot here with second and short. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point there in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And the Pirates with a second and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Hauser. Complete to the right. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. The Pirates are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. They use those back-to-back explosives to set up. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, ECU. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 show. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Got their quick completion. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll line up for a second down play. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Encroachment defense. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. That last one was just a crushing penalty for this defense. Here comes 2nd and 1. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Gary. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Inside a minute to go here in the third.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Runs through the tackle. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides the back on the option, the give. And the Roadrunners are stopped, but not before getting the first down. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Guys, East Carolina carries the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. The Roadrunners will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a 1st down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Sullivan. Wide open spaces. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Roadrunners. A great catch and run for 6.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17.
East Carolina, 28, UTSA.
And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory. And he might have a question or two to answer about that decision. Using his legs, it's Montgomery. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Hauser. Catch in the middle. It's Montgomery. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets rid of it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Small. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Roadrunners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Working that left side now. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Roadrunners come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Fights off a defender. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. On 4th down, looking to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. And the Roadrunners want to crank the tempo.
And that is a backbreaker if you're on defense. On 4th down, the opponent's throwing for it. Not only do you give up the 1st down, but you give up an explosive play. And all of a sudden now, you're reeling a little bit defensively.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Just keep slinging it. Here's the pressure. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Takes the easy completion. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense. They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Good, right down the boulevard. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Spits it out to the back. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's small. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Roadrunners can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, UTSA! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And you got half your work done now. Great execution, getting the score, but now we got to go for 2. Under 2 minutes left in the game. We don't know if we're going to get the football back. We get our 2-point play ready, and we roll with it.
Just under a minute and a half to play, and to have a shot, you've got to believe they have to recover this onside kick.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on that.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. You want to talk about light on your feet. Man, can he get through there. He's down to the 37. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the Brain Trust will go to work. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Pirates come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw. It's Hauser. Good timing on the quick out. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment, or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those 1 play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates. As we'll see a team from the American, the Rice Owls, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the East Carolina Pirates offense will get the ball first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Dropping back, it's Hauser. They've got the screen set up. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Pirates will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Connor.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. And the Pirates line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Finds his man. It's Montgomery. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Pirates have pushed it inside the 20. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. And the Pirates will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Got it behind the line. It's Montgomery. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Slams it ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, East Carolina.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
7, Rice, 0.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Owls offense will take the field for the 1st time. And David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that, having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to make a few of those for this offense.
Oh, he makes a catch. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Rice rushes to the line.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively?
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. He'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Back to throw, it's Harrell. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. It's complete to the left. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. It's running room. He stopped at the 48. A pickup of 10 on the play. Here they come, first and 10 from the 48. To the air on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Going up top again. A shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Pirates.
I don't know what play they called, but I would call it again because the defense had no idea what was going on. Receiver comes wide open, catches the football, and gets...
Line getting set on second down. To the air, it's Harrell. Pulls it in, it's Hawkins. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Fires to the big fella. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31. Rice rushes to the line.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
They turn to the passing game on third and short. Wide open downfield. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. The Owls are flying down the field.
And that's a first down for the offense.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The handoff to Johnson. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Ohio State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Troy Smith, and they're right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Illinois. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass, it's Hauser. Fires to the right. It's caught. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Montgomery. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Makes the grab and a nice gain, gets it to the 35. The Pirates have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Touchdown, Purple Pirates! They went for it all and it paid off with the score. Talk about a breakdown in coverage. That might be the easiest catch he'll have all day.
It doesn't get much easier than that.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll give it to Johnson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick completion on the out route. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now facing a third and long. Looking to throw, it's Harold. Pressure coming. With the catch, it's Johnson. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Rice rushes to the line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Gets it out quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Here comes the offense on second down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Oh, he's got some space. Oh, a lot of space. He's at the touchdown Owls. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Grab behind the line. It's Montgomery. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Pirates in a good spot here with second and short. They'll try the run. Turning it on. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Looking to the big tight end. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to go up top and times running out in the half. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. He'll pull it down and run. Got his man downfield. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. Looking for a man. It's Hauser. Under fire. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
It is. Offense and an empty set. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Rice rushes to the line.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Hawkins. It's a seam wide open. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. And the Owls are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Owls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Handoff from the shotgun. There he goes. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, tried to put a little move on him, and it didn't help much.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this offense.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he strides his way. Scanning the field, it's Hauser. Finds his man down the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. Dances away. Got a little space. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Just a short pass to the tight end.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Man, these defenders practice this all week long. It's locating the football with your eyes. Great job being in position, but also, how about getting your head around and locating the ball in the air so you can go up, pick it off for the defense.
They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle.
And that's a first down for the offense.
They're going to ride this running back.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Sets up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Rice rushes to the line. On 3rd down, going up top. Took a shot as he threw.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the 3rd quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Here's a heat. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Got it in the middle. It's Montgomery.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there.
And the quarterback goes down all. This is a designed run. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Offense, quick tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain. And the Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Harrell. Fires to the big fella. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. The offense in hurry-up mode. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw.
They get through, and it's blocked. Not gonna get there as this defense makes a stand.
And what a time to do it. Tie ball game, second half. You always talk about offense, you always talk about defense, but the special teams field goal block unit coming up big for this team.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Thrust that arm out. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. The Pirates come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Here's a quick throw out to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Looking to throw, it's Hauser. Pocket breaking down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Pirates trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Tight end finds a soft spot. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished.
Touchdown, ECU! And they... The handoff to Johnson. Creates a little space. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Rice rushes to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got a man. It's Hawkins. They corral him out of bounds. Mark mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. From the gun, give on the inside. At midfield, he's got room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
There he goes! And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Harrell. Hauls it in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Pass interference. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And now on second down for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Owls need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Nestled just inside that right upright. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The Pirates are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
Yeah, and you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
down.